All right. So first we want to hear from you all. I know that you guys worked on your affirmations, writing some of those and working on those. And so I know some of you posted what your affirmations are. How many of you that are on the call did your affirmations? Cindy? And Cindy, you shared yours.
Yes, I posted mine. I can't write my own. I've tried writing my own affirmations. It's like writing haiku for me. I can't do it. So I spent a good 2 hours reading through just all of these different affirmations, searching by, spiritual, financial, all of the different topics that you gave us. And oh my gosh, I mean, I felt so much better after those 2 hours just reading all of that stuff.
Isn't it amazing?
It really is. Now, if I could just make myself do that for 15 or 20 minutes every day, my life would be great, probably.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been putting it on every morning and making my 10-year-old listen to it because obviously we have some issues. And she got pretty upset about it yesterday. She's like, why are you making me listen to this stupid stuff? But then today she's like, can we listen to those affirmations? And I was like, yes, we can, baby.
That's awesome.
So, I think it was one of those things. It's like the first few days, it's like she was loud and proud about them. And she was like, I am. And then I think it was like it hit her. She's like, what are we doing this for? And then it was just like, we didn't do it for a day. And she's like, okay, let's do it again. And it was just like, okay, see, it does help us. It's like, we do need that step, that encouragement. It's like, we can do this together.
That's awesome. I love to hear that. That is awesome for sure. Kayla, have you written some for yourself?
I haven't. No.
Okay. Kayla, I am going to challenge you to do that by our next call, just for yourself, because I do think it's great to hear other, just affirmations and get filled with that. But I think it's also good for you to know yours personally and speak those into yourself as well. And have her do them too. Have her, come up with some, as well. And you guys can do that, even together for sure. Yeah. What about, so are you listening to the Miracle Morning? Is that what you're doing, Kayla?
I have listened to the complete Miracle Morning, but now I'm just going online and finding different affirmations actually while I'm running, and I'll listen to them and I'll say them out loud, and I'll get loud and I'll get proud, or we'll do them in the car while we're driving to school, or anywhere simple. We were sitting at the gas station the other day, so we just played them sitting there, and we said I'm really loud and proud, and then of course it's like, then we had that what are we doing this for moment. And it was just like, okay, we can do this. So, yesterday was hard, but today we got back up on our feet.
That's awesome. I love it. Love it. So, okay. So Tony, I know you listen to Miracle Morning. I know that Cindy listened to Miracle Morning. Angela, have you listened to Miracle Morning yet? Is Angela muted? Angela, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there you are. Have you listened to Miracle Morning yet?
Listen to it? No, I've started reading.
Oh, do you have the book of it?
I haven't finished it. I bought Kindle. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it in Kindle and I've started reading it, but not real far in it yet.
Gotcha.
I gotta read it first, so I don't get to read it as much.
I would encourage you, Angela, just so you can get into it, to read the to watch the, it's like hour and a half video on it, because it's really, that's how I did it. It was really good, because I don't necessarily always have the time to sit down and read, a book. That's why I do a lot of Audible stuff, because I can do it when I'm driving in the car, to cooking shows and stuff. But maybe if you don't have the time. What'd you say?
Where is the video at?
If you just, did you guys just Google Miracle Morning?
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I just went to YouTube.
And just typed in Miracle Morning.
Okay.
Yeah,
That might be what I watched. I did watch something when I first bought the book, and that may be what it was, because I watched something that got me interested in it when I bought the book a long time ago. I've had that book for a while.
Gotcha. A cool deal. You too? Callie. Okay, so up to this point, we've talked about, the Miracle Morning. We've talked about affirmations. And just remember with all of that, okay, and Kayla, your daughter is a good example of this, is it takes 21 days to develop a habit. Okay, so unless you are doing it for several days, it's not going to become a habit, so just keep that in mind when you have that frustration and you have, those times that you may not have been doing it long enough for it just to become something natural, that you're doing at this point. So, we also talked about strategies, to help you grow personally and focus on growing yourself, and I love our group, that we have going. I think that the way that you guys can lift each other up and encourage each other. And I think the different things that you guys have been through together, as far as these affirmations and different stuff, have really just helped this group in particular have a different mindset from a lot of the ones that I've seen go through a director bound before. So I think that as you guys move forward and you are going for your goal of directorship, I think having this positive mindset, these affirmations, your vision boards in front of you, some of those things are going to really, really help you guys reach those goals, that maybe some of the others have struggled with just a little bit. Okay. But one of the best practices every successful consultant does consistently is making daily contacts to grow their business. Okay. And you guys, some of you may have heard me talk about this on another call, but something that is super important is, and if you have not done this yet, is I want you to get a notebook, and it can just be a spiral notebook, a notebook that you set aside from anything else that you're doing. Okay. So it's not, one that you're using for something else. This one you are using for your contacts in particular. Okay. And so on this, you're going to start writing some contacts. Okay. And a contact is a two-way conversation between you and another person. Okay. So the purpose of a contact is to get someone to book a party, join your team, purchase products, build a relationship, provide good customer service, and all those things. A contact can be made in several ways. Okay. Phone calls, text messages while meeting people out and about, booths, calling, your warm call reports. I don't know if you guys have ever, when you guys get that email of the people that have looked at the different warm call reports, you guys get that once a month. Are you looking at that and reaching out, those people? It could be green dotting on Facebook. You can see when someone's on Facebook and message them because there's a green dot. You guys hopefully all know that by now. A contact, though, does not count. And this is the important part of this contact, okay? A contact doesn't count as a contact unless there is a response. Okay, so that's an important thing right there. So if you message someone on Facebook and they don't respond, that doesn't count. However, if she responds, that counts. And if you want to consistently schedule 2 parties a week, you're going to make 25 contacts a week. 25. Okay. What I do is, break it down into 5 contacts a day. Okay. So 5 days out of the week, 5 contacts a day. Customers you meet at your parties that week don't count. Okay. So these are people outside of the parties that you're talking to. Okay. Your goal is to make 25 contacts outside of your parties and to set a goal to book 2 parties per week from the contacts that you make. Okay. So if you know that you are laser focused on 25 contacts and 2 bookings a week. Yes, Tony?
Can it include follow-up from parties?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
like if they're in your party and you have reached out to them, individually, I would say, that's, I count that as a contact, if you have reached out to them and now, okay, so I guess I should clarify. So if I'm playing a game and they're sending me an answer to a game, I'm not counting that as one of my 25, okay, because they are playing the game. Now, if from that, I'm able to book a party because I, have talked with them further, developed a relationship out of it, and then they become, a contact, then that's gonna count. Okay. So
I do want to say for the first time ever, I played that game where they messaged me and
Yes.
I booked a party today.
Yay!
So,
Awesome.
Yay.
I mean,
it works.
It really does work. It honestly does work. Because think about it, that's how I book parties at my cooking shows. I book parties because I am having that connection with people. I'm getting to know them. I'm talking with them, so that's how I book parties at cooking shows. So same kind of thing with your virtual parties. When you have that personal interaction, you're talking back and forth, then that's how you're going to grow. Okay. So, can share from experience that the consultants who promoted to director and didn't maintain their directorship, they lost their title because they failed to maintain a strong personal business. Okay. So the ones that have, that are no longer, this is going to be a real issue. My battery is at 10% on my phone that I'm connected to in my ears right now. Because I'm connected, I can't plug it in to charge it. Anyways, hopefully we'll last. We'll see. But the people that have not been able to maintain their directorship stopped reaching out to contacts and they stopped maintaining their personal business. Okay. So that is why several executives use this formula. They use this 25 contacts where they're writing in their notebook, they're writing down who they're talking to while they're out and about or, messaging. And remember, it's not a contact unless there is some sort of response back. Now, is every response back going to be, yeah, sure, I'll book a party? No, it's not. But your goal from those 25 people that you're talking to in a week is going to be 2 bookings. Okay, so that is why you are talking with, 25 in a week. Okay. And what I do to keep track of my contacts and hold myself accountable is to write them down in a spiral, write the date. Okay. Write the name of the contact, write the phone number, and then any information about that contact, such as, when she booked or she said no, or, like any of those note sections where you want to know kind of what was said to remember this person. And then I also look back through them to total how many parties I booked from the contacts towards my goal of that 2 per week. Okay. So I'm going to go back through and look at that. Okay. It's important that you stay in contact with your customer base through a monthly customer newsletter, which we do that, with Pampered Chef and the eBiz tools, so subscriber. Hopefully all of you are subscribed to that email because that is important that all these people are continuing to get your newsletter.
Hey, Melody.
Yes.
Talking about the newsletter, do we not have the ability to update that anymore?
They changed it because the problem is that people weren't, and it would not be updated at all. And like a March one was being sent out with November's information on it, so they just made it across the board where it's going to be kind of a uniform thing. That way for people that didn't go back in, it's not looking like, wow, I've been getting the same newsletter for 10 months now, so that's kind of why they changed it. Used to, you could go in and edit some stuff, but
is that weekly email schedule or something? I remember seeing something about that, I think on the Monthly Focus.
Yes, they have different emails that go out each month. So they have your one kind of with like the whole month focus, but they more so kind of broke it down into almost like weekly or even a couple, per week that they're sending out, because they found after doing lots of different research that people looked more at those weekly ones that were going out rather than that monthly one that was going out. So that's kind of why you'll see. Do you guys ever get it from yourselves? Because I get an email, and I think it's just because I put my contact information in before, for someone else or whatever. But I can see, because it comes to me too. So I can see what my customers, are getting. So,
I get it twice because I'm still on Shelley Stapleton's email list.
Yes. Yep. I say so. Yeah. So, okay, so you might wonder what to say as you're making contacts to get them to book a show. Okay, in my conversations, I usually focus on the host special and fun theme parties. Okay, you guys know that I like to go live. I like to, I like to book my parties at my parties, and I like to book them because they see me fix food for my family. That's, to me, the easiest way for me to book parties. But here are some different conversations, that go off of the host special. So, hi, this is Melody with Pampered Chef. I won't keep you but a second. I just want to share with you what's new with Pampered Chef. We have a new spring catalog. We have a new spring catalog with a huge focus on healthy eating and lots of new tools that you haven't seen. In March, if you host a party, hosts get to choose any of the Rock Crock items at 60% off. So this is one of our most popular items in our catalog. My most popular theme parties are fajita margaritas, wine, cheese, and chocolate tastings, sips and dibs, salad and sangria. So, and then which one, and you say this just because you assume that they're going to book a party, would your friends like most? Okay, so that's kind of an example of something, with a cooking show, but you can do it with themes based on virtual parties as well. But especially now I am going to encourage you guys, and you guys, I'm probably preaching to the choir because you guys have all heard me say it now, but be sure that you're not talking about new products until you're February. You're through some of these February parties, because I'd hate for you guys to miss some of them. Okay, so just be sure that you have February booked strong. So with booking parties, okay, I listened to, and I'm just going to be real honest, and the people that are not on here are going to hear me be real honest once they listen to this call. Okay, I was on an executive call today, and Ellington Boyce, which you guys, every one of you on here, met at the beginning of January, or at our retreat. So Ellington did a training today for our leaders, and the training was over a director bound training. And this is how she has started doing her director bounds. And it is very, the people that are doing it are promoting. I'll just say that. Okay. So what she is doing is she is focusing, having the people, let's say, they are starting March 1st is when they are starting this director bound. Okay. They have 2 weeks before March 1st to book 8 to 10 parties. So they're posting all along, how many parties they have, because, and the reason that she does that is the reason I've told you guys, a lot of times. 1, 8's going to make you great, and 8's going to take you anywhere in this business. And as you are going for directorship, you need that many parties on your calendar to get you there.
So are they booking those 8 to 10 for the 2 weeks now, or for 8 to 10 for March?
8 to 10 for March.
Okay.
Okay. So they're booking those 8 to 10. So like if we were going to look at something like this, okay. So today is the 6th. So let's say I said to you, I want you to try to book 8 parties by February 20th. Okay. So if I said, I want you to book 8 parties by February 20th, okay, we would do our next call on February 20th, and you would come at that time with your, we would do 2 calls in between, okay? But you have 2 weeks to book those parties, okay? So not just one. You have 2 weeks. Then what she does, which we kind of have already done, she does a call, on like how to get bookings, and she doesn't focus anything on recruiting in those 2 weeks. She just focuses on getting those bookings on the calendar, okay? And then what she is doing after that, instead of these group calls, those that do have 8 on their calendar and they're ready to move forward, then she is doing calls individually 1 day a week with. So it's very much like, okay, go book 8 parties. Like this is what's going to help you reach your goal of becoming a director. And I know that because I've been there, and I know that because those that have been successful and have promoted, they start with bookings, because the base of our business is bookings. Without bookings, we can't have recruits. Without bookings, we aren't going to get new bookings. Okay. So getting bookings on the calendar has to be our priority number 1. And then once you have those bookings, then we can talk about, okay, recruiting, and what to do from there. So, what do you guys, this is someone that she just promoted 3 fast track directors in 6 weeks. And she shared, just a little bit on the call today, what all she's doing in her director bound to help these people be successful and to reach their goals. Obviously, we are in a director bound right now. And my goal is not for you guys to be in this director bound and not have success and reach directorship. Okay. Otherwise, it's a waste of your guys' time. Okay. So my goal, and the reason that I'm working and, spending once a week working with you all, is because my goal is for you guys to actually promote, to director. I want that for all of you because I know you guys want it yourself. So what do you guys think?
I don't know why we can't do 8 shows in March. I feel like I can. I feel like I've given it my all in the last 2 weeks, and if I continue on this track, there's no reason I can't do 8 in March.
I agree. Cindy, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Kayla. It's doable. It's completely doable.
Awesome. So here's what I want to do for you guys. Do you guys like having calls like this? Would you prefer having more of a one-on-one call of about 15 minutes a week? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that. I find that these group calls are good because it gives us an opportunity to, to share our success and also share our struggles.
Mm-hmm.
So we have an opportunity to be supportive to each other.
Yep.
And
I agree with that.
A group calls like this where there's only like 3 or 4 of us, that's great. I could do something like this, better talking like this than one-on-one, but if there's like 15 to 20 of us, I don't think we get the one-on-one that we need.
So maybe what I will do in the course of the next couple weeks is kind of see where you guys are all at. Like Kayla and Cindy, you say, okay, I think 8 shows are doable. You guys get those 8 shows in your calendar. You guys are, maybe I do a little bit smaller scale.
Right.
What maybe not, maybe it isn't like 15 people in a call together, but maybe it's those that are on the same path together, because continuing to do it with people that are not booking shows and you guys are booking shows, then it's really actually not helping.
Well, right. You want people that are on the same track as you, but you also want to, also want people that are above you to encourage you. So that is the nice thing with, having everybody on a call but finding out where we're at, what we're doing, figuring it out, if you have, like you said, if you have 8 people on your show, then let's get on this call, let's do it. That's going to eliminate the amount of people. You're going to see who's really in there, who really wants to do it. I just got my car decal today.
Did ya?
Yeah, but I gave her my wrong phone number. Oops. But make it work.
So we are on call 4 right now. Yeah, 4, right? I think we're 4. I think I put 3 on here, but I think it's 4. So we still have 5, 6, and 7. So what I'm probably going to do with you guys is I'm probably just going to continue doing what we have been doing for the rest of this month. Doing these kind of calls, finishing out my material, and then going, and then we can go from there after this month, based on kind of where you guys are at in it. So, but what I am going to encourage you guys to do is book 8 shows.
All right.
By the 20th. Okay. So to get those on your calendar, and I want to share a video with you right now about bookings to maybe help get your mindset there a little bit. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, hold on. I wonder, since I muted myself on there.
Still can't hear it.
Okay, what do you think? Why would this not be working? Now I hear myself echoing. Because I played it before the call. So why would it not be working right now?
Is your volume on your YouTube?
There we go.
Baby, it's past 9 o'clock. We gotta go bed, okay? Love you.
Melody, still can't hear it.
Maybe it's because you're logged in twice.
Booking success so that you hit
There it is.
this July. I am Julie Ritter, an executive director from Mesa, Arizona. We are sunny, hot, and excited today. I'm excited to have you all join me. I want to share tips for your success so that you can hit it out of the park this July and beyond and have your best summer ever. I know I'm excited to do that. I hope you are too. I have been booking Pampered Chef parties 21 years straight, and not a month has gone by that I haven't booked a party. And I can tell you, after all this time and all those parties, I believe, good morning everybody, I believe the first to booking success, and really any success from your business is going to be what happens in your head first. What do you believe about bookings in this case, right? Do you believe your bookings is available to you? Do you believe that people love star parties? Or have you let some doubt creep into your mind? Have you got some belief situations going on, right? You're gonna win or lose your business in your head first. So be sure to guard your thoughts every day about business. My advice and what I've done when I have a doubt or some parties and maybe a few in a row, I don't get bookings, or I hear too many no's, the first thing that I do is go after immersing myself in extra training on that topic. I want to get my thoughts straight and better right away, right? What I decided to do at the beginning of the year is to make a goal to walk 3 miles a day. And so what I do, the first mile of my walk, is I just time to myself. I pray, I can meditate, clear my mind, get out of my office, enjoy some fresh hot air in this case. But this last 2 miles, I listen to a training. I will PC University or the training and resource section and listen to an audio on a different topic every week that I need some confidence in. Maybe it's about bookings. I will tell you, after that 2 months of listening, I'm so fired up listening to top performers in our company that are having success, that not only do I have a few fresh new ideas, but I'm thinking, if they can do it, I can do it. And confidence grows. And here's the deal. I want to be fully confident when I think about bookings, because people book parties with confident people, right? We want to be confident. Now, people also want to book parties with excited people. And so we want to make sure as we make text that we're excited. If you've not taken the training from Stephanie Richardson about the 25 contacts a week, June focus, because you're going to want to listen to that right away. And then as you do making contact, make it your goal to sound excited, not desperate, right? When I send a text, a Facebook message, or I make a phone call, I always include the words, I'm so excited because. I avoid saying things, I really need your help to help me reach a goal. If you want to say that you, quote, need help with a goal, find a way to tweak it and can consider saying something like, I'm so excited because I'm in a booking books and looking to add 5 new parties to my calendar in the next 24 hours. Would you like to get in on the fun and be my 5 new hosts? To hear that you still get the message across, but it's different, and it doesn't sound desperate, like you're sending out an SS for help. People don't like that. So grab our paper or use the note section in your phone and start making our contact. Let's track them, let's record them. Now, in addition to making contacts on the phone or Facebook, you can do a concentrated mail campaign. How fun would that be? Why not start a mail text or a mail call campaign? What you can do is send out our adorable mini catalog or summer flyer or a simple recipe card. And what you're going to do is pick out 10 top customers per week, and you send them a text or a call that just tells them, I'm so excited about our new summer process, or I'm so excited about a new recipe or theme I'm doing. Watch mail, I've sent you more details. Then you can put some enticing literature inside one of those items, include a little personal note, and you might decide to include a coupon. I've made up a little coupon that I include with my email, and you can decide to put whatever you want on the coupon. You want to ask for what you want, and you'll get it. So coupon, you can decide as a focus on bookings, and you could say something like, receive $10 in host rewards when you book a party in the next 30 days. Or if you're doing a recruiting campaign, you can receive 20 on your new consult kit you turn in your first party. You make your coupon whatever you want it to be, but put that in your happy mail. So you've made a call or a text. Then the next morning, mail your entire package in an envelope, and then 2 or 3 days later, you'll do your second call or text. Say, hey, I want to make sure you got my happy mail. Did you see coupon? Would you like to host a party? Now, I will tell you, I would not encourage you to do this unless you can commit to the whole program. All these steps are really important. If you just mail something without contact before and after, you just won't get the same results. So let's make a pinky promise to always do a full program. We want to get full image of things that we put our money and time into doing, right? Now, as we give out bookings, let's remember 4 F words, right? What are the 4 F words for booking? You know, you've heard it before. Food, fun, friends, and free. So whether you're doing virtual or live parties, you want to include all of these in the party experience and absolutely in your booking teasers. Now when you do this consistently, you will be halfway to bookings. Halfway. One half is getting people excited, but the other half is them to take action and commit to a date. The best way to commit a date is to create urgency. So the ways that I like to create urgency to actually get the date right. Number one, offer recipes and party themes specific to the scene that you're in. So I only do soups and slippers in the winter. I only do ice cream social in the summer. I only do thrill in the spring. You get the idea. Whatever season you're in, you're going to want to make sure that you're selling that and let them know it's going away. I only do this now, and you're going to sell them on the internet to book then, right? Now, the second thing to help create urgency is share the special. Home office has given us amazing host special. So what I do is I take a flyer, the home office flyer, and I put Post-it notes with the 4 key dates that I'm looking to book. This is super simple, super easy, but it creates, again, urgency. And when you pick one of my dates right from my flyer, you get an extra ticket in our drawing. And I say something like, and dates go fast. It's first serve. Again, what am I doing? Creating urgency. The third thing you do to create urgency is reminding the guests how excited you are to offer our current host a 50% off coupon spend at their party. So I've made a little 50% off coupon, and I present to the host when she gets a booking or he gets a booking. So we can say is I want to give away as many 50% off coupons to our host. So make sure if you'd like to be one of her bookings that you let me know. Now that 50% off coupon, that's just our future party pick that, again, our company is paying for. How fantastic is that? Now, of course, you want to partner with your host, which we know is a superhero of our party. He or she is going to have a lot of leverage and a lot of ways to entice their friends' parties. They know which of the 4 F words their friend will get most excited about. They can sell them on booking, whether it's the friends, the free, the fun, or the free, right? Now, if your calendar is not completely full right now.
Angela just said it's going really badly. Is it echoing on your guys' end?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Can you understand it at all?
Thank you at all.
I was just living through it.
Same here.
Okay. Well, I don't be living through it. I will send you the link to this in the group and have you guys watch it.
Cool.
I'm going to go back to my buds. Hold on. I was trying to charge my phone. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll just share that I didn't think about the fact that when I turn my speakers back on, the same echoing I was doing through there was going to do on the video. So I was hoping Julie's voice wouldn't echo. Okay, so I will share that on the group message. But she did have, I don't know if from what you guys could hear, she did have some really good tips that she was getting into that you're going to want to write down.
I like the last thing she was talking about, using the host flyer with Post-it notes with the
Post-it
date.
notes. Yep.
Yeah, I remember I just printing off an extra flyer for my show tomorrow night.
I think that's a great idea. And then did you hear what she
I was interested in her happy or her mail thing, but I couldn't. It was jumping and skipping so much I couldn't hear all the details about the mail campaign.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll post it right after this is done, so you guys can go back and listen to it. But
Cool.
Okay, so what I want you guys to work on is the next 2 weeks. You guys are going to start that 25 contacts every week. Okay, you're going to start with a spiral notebook. You're going to write their name, their information down, whether they said yes or no or whatever you want. If you need their phone number there so you know how to contact them again. Have that all on there. So your goal is to get 2 bookings a week from that. Now, since we have 8 bookings that we're trying to get by the 20th, obviously you may have to step it up more in order to get 8. Okay. So, so what I want you to do is work on that. If you haven't written your affirmations yet, work on that. If you haven't listened to the Miracle Morning yet, do that. Okay. Because seriously, guys, once you guys become a director, you are going to need to have these affirmations in front of you so you can continue to grow. Okay. The last thing that I want is for you guys to hit directorship and to not continue to book parties and reach out to people and grow your business. Okay. Successful. I mean, like Tony and Angela that are on here, they've never stopped booking parties. They've never stopped, their host coaching. They've never stopped their recruiting, which is why they are very strong directors.
Yeah.
Okay. And once you promote, you can continue the business as you always have, as long as it's a growing business. Then you guys are going to have success as directors, and you're not going to flounder in your directorship. Okay.
Can I show you something?
Yes, you can.
I've been doing that 25 contacts with my director bound girls.
Uh-huh.
Many of them are on here tonight because they're busy, but I'm doing it with them because I did it in the beginning when I first started and was trying to be director and everything, and kind of fell off and was getting a little lazy. So this is my contact list for today. I've done 33 contacts and I've got 6 responses so far. So 4 of those are yeses, 2 of those are no's.
Awesome.
It took 33, and of course, it takes a day or 2 sometimes for them to reply anyway. So I know I'll get more responses. So it does take.
So what are you doing?
5
Sending
people
emails
to reach out
or
to you.
text
I
messages?
private messaged them because they were in a party, and so I just followed up. It's been, that party ended Friday, so I followed up today. You're supposed to do it like 2 days after, but I did it today. Monday and Tuesday are busy for me.
How many days are you running your parties, Tony?
Kind of like Melodies. I do 1 extra day. Thursday night is when I add the host or send them the link. And then Friday and Saturday are my pre-party days. So Sunday to Friday is the party.
Now, Tony, are you posting product on all of those days, or is Friday just a wrap up?
Friday I have a couple of things like beverages. The beverage drinks, so the quick stir and
Some just simple.
Yeah, just simple stuff.
Okay.
Because each day is a theme.
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't have a drink theme day, so I did it that day because there's really not much to post with drinks and everything, so threw it in that day.
Now, I have a lady right now, actually from the post office, and she is hosting a party, and then I gave her the whole host package, and then she called me yesterday, and she's only doing paper. So she doesn't want to do like anything online. She just wants to take orders. I guess she did a party in the past, and then the host, I guess, stole her whole party. So she just wants to make sure she gets like the rewards for it. So
Wow.
It's horrible.
So she's taking all the orders herself, you know, so I'm going to write her a little letter, you know, because we really can't communicate at the post office either, you know, so it's kind of like one of those things. So I've left her a few voicemails, and she'll call and like be really excited, but it's like I always miss her calls too, because it's like I got kids and such. It's like at the most inconvenient time. I was driving the other day, but she's like got a lot of orders. She needs more order forms. It's like, so I took them up there, but it's just like, I don't know how long she wants to run the party for. Like, I don't know.
Does she text? Do you have her cell phone number where you can text her?
Well, I've texted her like 3 or 4 times. I haven't received a text back yet. So it's like, I'm going to write her a letter and take it up there tomorrow, because I have stuff to mail. So I'm like going to just give it to her, but like, I'm going to give her like her online link. So like if she wants to get on and like, I guess add the orders in, or I don't know if she wants to get them to be, I don't know what the plan is. I'm kind of confused.
Typically with catalog parties, I will have them collect the orders, and then, you know, they give them to me either through like screenshots, or with her, she may want to just hand you all of them together. Right. I mean, I had a $900 catalog show last month where she just collected orders and gave the link, and the people ordered off of the link. So
I know, like, I mean, when I asked her for her email or address or phone number, she was like, "You're the only one that's gonna get this, right?" Like, she was just like really concerned with like her information getting put out there, and it was like, "Yes, like I promise." Like, I gave her my consultant number, like everything, just like to make her feel like here's the deal. This is my number. Here's my card. Like, if anything, you know, if you feel like, you can call Pampered Chef. Like, but I feel like she's gonna do really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's bad that she got burned that bad.
I know. I just feel like she said she used to have a friend that sold Pampered Chef, so she's really excited. I even asked her if she wanted to sell, because like she's so excited about like getting everybody to buy it, you know. She's like, "No, I just work a lot at the post office, but I love Pampered Chef." She's like, "I'm just gonna see if I can find you recruits, and if I can find you bookings, and I just want to see what I get from it."
That's awesome.
So,
that is awesome.
This is weird.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording here, and then any other questions that you guys have, we can ask then.
Sorry.